Always proceed directly to your allotted bay to avoid unnecessary delays and/or ship destruction.
Audio test, 1, 2, 3.
Welcome to our station.
Okay, so hi, this is Tim from Tiger Astronomy, and I like to sometimes do astronomy a slightly different way, and today we're in a game called Elite Dangerous, and although this is a game, it's actually quite interesting because it uses a lot of real astronomical data, and so some of the things you see in the game are actually quite realistic, and although we'll be travelling around at faster than the speed of light, which as far as we know is quite impossible, sometimes I think it helps to give a better appreciation of what's out there and some of the scales and distances involved. So this is me in my spaceship, Commander Tomling, in the game, and as you can see, the date is the 21st of October 3304. So we're set in the future, and in the imaginative framework of the game, mankind has branched out from Earth and begun to colonise parts of the Milky Way galaxy. And the game of Elite has something like 40 billion star systems in it, which comprises the whole of the Milky Way galaxy, all of which are visitable, and you can go there and explore them and engage with other players and discover things. And it's actually really nice game from that respect. So I'm actually in the Sol system at the moment, the cradle of humanity, and we will take a flight around the Sol system and see what we can see. Now, so this is me in the hot seat, and no other crew on the ship. This is the ship. We are in Adagio, which is an Anaconda, and I will be using voice control to control the ship and interact with the game, so you may hear me saying things which sound a little bit unusual. I'm using this program Voice Attack to do this, which I've just enabled.
Not your credit balance.
So, crew command roster. All stations report.
I'm here.
Okay, Eden's monopolising everything at the moment. We'll change that shortly. Departure handover. Departure handover.
Be aware of oncoming traffic in the access corridor. Observe a minimum clearance distance.
Okay, so we're in a space station at the moment.
Affirmative, stand by.
Quite common throughout the galaxy. Generally there are several per star system. If they are inhabited at all, that is. As you can see, there's quite a lot of traffic coming in and out. So the first challenge of the game is to get in and out of these space stations safely without hitting the walls or other traffic.
Avoid costly collisions.
Now
Checking all systems.
the voice control software is just going through some checks at the moment to make sure it knows where all the controls are.
Loitering is a crime.
It's actually taking a long time to do that, so
Please make sure you have authorization before you enter the docking bay.
Okay, I'm going to use Task Manager to make some changes to my computer that hopefully will make it faster.
Repairs. Fuel. Weapons. Check.
Fly smart, fly safe. Reduce your speed inside.
Pre-launch diagnostic checks.
Right, bear with me, we'll be away shortly.
This station operates a zero-tolerance policy towards criminal infractions. Obey station law.
Loading configuration. Cancelled.
From NPC Federal Logistics.
All systems prepared.
Okay.
Standby for launch.
Let's try this again.
Commander Midnight 1138 cents. No.
For your convenience and safety,
Send standard greeting 1.
announcements are active and tracked at this station.
Send standard greeting 1.
As you wish.
Sent.
Sending message now.
Launch.
Do you
Initiating.
have authorization to be inside the docking bay?
Uh-oh.
From NPC Federal Logistics. I
Somebody
don't
broke the
believe
rules.
it.
Penalty for
Disengaged
loitering
from
is
local
death.
networks.
Seems a bit harsh.
Ascending. Retracting modules. Handing you the con.
Okay, we're away. We're off the landing pad. 1/4 impulse.
Get on with it!
Feed the power.
1/4 impulse.
Check again.
Affirmative. Are you ready to jump?
Negative. Half impulse.
Half impulse engaged.
Warning. Observe minimum clearance.
Anacondas are big ships. It's really difficult to get out through that hole without scraping the sides. Okay, so where are we? That would be Mercury dead ahead. Clear the area and engage Super Cruise.
As you wish.
So we're currently travelling at 98 meters per second. As you can see to the right of my main display and the circular thing in the middle. We're about to accelerate up to faster than light speed.
Afterburners.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, so this is our faster than light drive charging up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And away we go.
Adagio
And
has entered Super Cruise.
we're already up to 2 million meters per second, and we are zooming by Mercury at quite a rate of knots. There's Sedna off in the distance. Now you'll see various things plotted on the display. These marks, these like red marks that are appearing, and the text. These are all a heads-up display that's being projected onto the windscreen. And so there's Neptune out in the distance. And that would be a planet with some moons orbiting it, so yeah, that would be Jupiter. So the line you can see there is the orbital plane of the galaxy. Of the solar system, apologies. There's Uranus. There's something I don't recognise. Haumea, I think that's an asteroid, that's 17,000 light seconds away. And there is the Sun. And just next to it, well, so, navigation.
Navigation.
Okay, so we can see that the closest thing to us at the moment is the Sun, followed by Mercury. Then we have some space stations. This is an orbital station that's orbiting Mercury, the Daedalus station, which is where we left from. These other guys are actually on the surface of Mercury. So let's just lock Mercury as our destination. And it's behind us. Okay, so there is Mercury. Come in for a closer look. So we are currently travelling at something like 20 million meters per second. Those moving dots, those are other spaceships flying around. So approaching Mercury, 20 light seconds away, arrival time 11 seconds. And the mass of the planet will cause us to slow down because this affects our faster than light drive. The drives are very sensitive to any mass in the vicinity, and so as you can see our speed is falling off as we approach 7,000 kilometers per second, 5,000 kilometers per second. And so we can look out of the window and wave to Mercury as we go by. Gone into orbital flight mode because we're really close to a planet. But what we will do, navigation, next planet out is Venus, so we'll set that as our target. Finished. Finished. Okay. The voice recognition isn't ultra reliable, unfortunately. Number one. Number one. Number one.
Yes, Commander?
Organize a crew.
Aye, aye, sir. Recalling crew. Operations. As you wish. Hell. Affirmative. Midnight.
Yes, sir.
Tactical.
Yes, sir. No, sir. 3 bags full, sir. I'm sure dogs get treated with more respect.
Midnight's a bit belligerent. Voice of Tom Baker, in case you were wondering.
Orion.
Yes, sir.
Engineering.
William
No
Shatner.
problem.
Midnight.
Yes, sir.
Science.
I'd be delighted.
Acknowledged. What do you want to do today?
Maximum thrust.
100%.
Where's the parrot?
Scanning now.
Okay, full speed to Venus. We've just overshot Venus. There it goes. Okay, well. The trouble with faster than light travel is it's really fast. Okay, next stop Earth then. So we're about 2 minutes out. I'm accelerating, so that time's falling. So we should see the Earth-Moon system. The blue rings expanding out are sort of distance markers that are supposed to tell you how far away you are from something. I haven't quite figured out how those work, but they're quite effective. So here we are at Earth of 3304. Prepare for orbit.
Reducing thrust. Initializing orbital rendezvous procedures.
It's a nice anti-cycling there. So currently,
Cock-a-doodle friggin' do!
well, the parrot's got a bit of a mouth on him. Shut the parrot up.
Outstanding. All right then.
I hate you! Ah!
Orbital Navigation Guidance System online.
So we'll come round to the night side and see what that looks like. The yellow line there is the boundary between space and the atmosphere, and in the game as it currently stands, it's not possible, unfortunately, to land on atmospheric planets, so we won't be able to land on Earth. So as we come round to the light side, you can begin to see lights External camera.
Lights on.
Change camera.
To Earth. Okay. Here's the moon. Navigation.
Navigation.
Interesting that there's Galileo station orbiting the moon. So here's the moon. This is what it looks like from Earth. About 1.26 light seconds away. Shouldn't take too long to get there in our faster than light spaceship. We are close to a large mass, so it will take a while to accelerate up. Tell me about the moon. Oops, may have overshot there. Bye, moon. Navigation.
Navigation.
Okay, onward to Mars then. Maximum thrust. Now it looks like Mars is currently on the other side of the sun.
100%.
So we have to turn around. Oh no, it's not the other side exactly. System map.
System map.
Okay, so here is the map of the solar system. We're currently here at Earth. We're heading for Mars. Mars has an orbital space station. This is the asteroid belt. Then out to the gas giants, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and then Pluto, Charon, and then on to some other things out here which planets that we've been discovering in recent years. So, Triton, this one's interesting. It's got a red marker. I don't know what that means. Exit system map. Exit system map.
Closing map.
Maximum thrust. Okay, we're currently travelling
100%.
half the speed of light, accelerating up to 2C, 3C, 4C, 5C, 6C. This is completely impossible in the real world, but as far as we know. But in the game of Elite, you can travel at many times up to 2,000 times the speed of light. And in fact there's a level beyond that, which is known as witch space. So we're going to actually miss Mars, but we will turn around 50%.
Okay, 50% engaged.
Now in 3304, by this time there have been several attempts to terraform Mars, and so you will see that Mars in the game looks nothing like it does in real life today. It's much more Earth-like. You can see hints of the red planet through the atmosphere, which Mars doesn't have today. There are oceans on Mars now from 3304, and clouds, and as you can see by the lights, there are people living on Mars. And as we come round to the sunny side of the planet, I think you can see Olympus Mons there, the giant volcano, largest volcano in the solar system. Just there. I feel like a tour guide. On your left you can see Olympus Mons. So there we are, this is Mars of 3304. Complete with atmosphere and oceans. Okay. Navigation.
Navigation.
System map.
System cartography.
So we can take a trip to the asteroid belt. It doesn't seem to be possible to select that as a destination, so maybe we'll go on out to Jupiter. Okay. Oops. Maximum thrust.
100% engaged.
External camera.
Change camera.
Lights on.
That's already done.
External camera.
Change camera.
So, less than a minute to Jupiter, and I think it took the Voyager spacecraft several years to get out that far. We're travelling around 50 C at the moment, 50 times the speed of light. Slowing down for Jupiter. Okay, you can start to see some of the moons resolving now in the centre. Other spaceships in this area. Those are the really bright lights. Just coming up on there's Callisto. Okay, why don't we fly past Callisto? The 4 Galilean satellites, of course, Io, Europa, Ganymede and Callisto, that we can see from our observatory through our telescope. I don't know whether this is actually what Callisto looks like, but for known bodies these textures are quite often taken from actual known scientific databases, so it could well be accurate representation. Is Io ahead, the closest moon into Jupiter. Fly a little bit off the orbital plane, you should be able to see the no, we're a little bit too close really. Of course, in real life, Jupiter has enormous magnetic fields which traps a lot of radiation, which is a problem for space probes or indeed astronauts. And none of that's a problem in the game because that's just all waved away by our ships being advanced futuristic machines. a great red spot, isn't it? I'm used to seeing that at the bottom, so maybe we're upside down. There's no up and down in space, of course. So there's Jupiter. You can make out the northern and southern equatorial belts there. Oh look, we're in the Jupiter ring system. Jupiter does in fact have rings, but they're very faint. We can't see them from Earth. Io, sulphurous volcanic little moon. Okay, let's have a look at Saturn now. System map.
Displaying map.
Maybe we'll go down and have a look at Enceladus. Exit system map.
Leaving map.
Targeted Enceladus, so this is what we're seeing on the heads-up display. However, that dot in the middle of the circle is most likely Saturn, and we will only be able to see Enceladus when we get much closer. So we're accelerating up from 2C at the moment. Saturn is 6,000 light seconds away, but as we accelerate up, that time will become shorter and shorter and the distance will pass quicker and quicker. Okay, so we're up to 60C, is that 60? 55C, 54C, we're beginning to slow down as the mass of Saturn affects the drive. So in the game, there's more to it than just flying around. You can go on missions and you can engage in combat with other factions and all kinds of things. So I could just deploy my hard points. No, apparently I can't because I'm in Super Cruise. You can only do that in normal space flight under thruster control. So we're getting quite close now, 12 seconds away, and I'm going to start slowing down. Dropping down to 50C, 40C, 30C. So here we see the Saturnian system unfolding right in front of us. Enceladus is just above and behind. We're doing quite a close pass of Saturn. Oh, and there are the beautiful rings. I think we should fly in between Saturn and the rings. To accelerate really hard now because we're really close to a large mass. We will pass just underneath the rings and we will pull up and skim along next to them. This mass. Moving now, 200 kilometers per second past this massive gas giant. Starting to accelerate away now, but very slowly. Here comes the edge of the rings. Power to shields.
All shields.
What happens if we fly into the rings? You may well ask. Well, let's find out.
Hull integrity compromised.
Intelligent thrusters initiated.
Radeon has left Super Cruise.
Yellow alert.
Yellow alert.
Deploy the fighter.
Attack Protocol Charlie.
Deploy the fighter. So what I'm doing now is deploying
Weapons
my ship-launched
hot.
fighter, which is a little fast ship that can zip around at high speed.
Stand by for launch.
Scan detected.
Fighter launch.
Scrambling fighter now.
Startup.
From Police Federal Security Service, Houston is clear.
That's
Carry
affirmative.
on with your journey, Commander.
Defensive posture. Now we have some other ships here that are coming to see what I'm up to.
Affirmative.
Affirmative standby.
Copy. Scanning area for threats, Commander. Stay alert.
So they are good guys. We don't need to be concerned about them. Federal Security Service. They're scanning us to see if we're doing anything illegal. They don't seem to be
Police
working.
Federal Security Service. We didn't find anything on you this time.
Luckily we're not carrying any illegal cargo or passengers. Okay, so switch to the fighter. Switch to the fighter.
Uplink to fighter
Roger that, Commander.
established.
Taking control of the home ship.
So, in the game, this is conceptually a neural link. We're not actually in the fighter. Hold position.
Okay, holding position and awaiting instructions.
Okay, so this is my co-pilot on the main ship. We'll now hold position. So here we are, this is us. So we're now severing our neural link to the fighter ship.
Neural link disengaged.
Flight control transfer complete, Commander.
Recall the fighter. Recall the fighter.
Yes, Commander. Returning to docking bay now.
Receiving telemetry.
External camera.
Return to landing bay.
Change camera.
Opening hatch.
There's the fighter docking.
Fighter reduct with ship.
Fighter
Maximum
is in the
thrust.
bay. Let's go, Commander.
Defense Protocol Alpha.
100%.
Fighter reconstruction complete and ready for deployment.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Adagio has jumped to Super Cruise. Return to normal space.
Didn't like that, I was too close to the rings. Engage Super Cruise.
Engaging cruise.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Jump to Super Cruise.
Navigation.
Navigation.
No, we need a permit to go to Triton, that's interesting. Okay, we're going to head back towards the sun now. So from Saturn to the sun, 4,700, nearly 4,800 light seconds, and about 25 minutes of travel time, although that is falling rapidly as we accelerate past the speed of light. So currently up to 15C, down to 4 minutes travel time. Here we can see some of the inner planets. This is Venus. You can see to the left there the Barnard's Loop, which is in the constellation of Orion. Over here. Just up here you can see the Hyades, in the constellation of Taurus, the V shape there. Okay, 30 seconds to Sol. Cruising at 32C and falling. Slow down here. Navigation. Navigation.
Navigation.
Unregistered comms beacon. Maybe we'll investigate that. This is what we want, a nav beacon. Okay. Nav beacons are usually near the primary star in any system, and they are the point at which spaceships enter and leave the system from hyperspace. Well, enter, you can actually leave from anywhere. So if we come to that, because it's the place where all the ships enter, it's a good place to hang out if you want to do bounty hunting. So you hang around until a bad guy turns up and then you shoot him down, send him to oblivion and collect the rewards. going to get to be about less than 1 megameter, I think it is, from the nav beacon, and then we can disengage from Super Cruise. So here is the sun. Looks like we have to fly past it. Some nice solar flares going off there.
Fuel scooping.
Okay, now spaceships get their fuel from stars, from the main sequence stars. We are currently filling up our fuel tanks.
Fuel scooping complete.
Refueled.
Disengage.
Exiting now.
Okay, we're in normal space now. 50 meters per second.
Adagio has entered normal space close to Star Sol.
I can target a ship and scan him, see whether he's good or bad. He is clean, no warrant. So what about this guy here?
Scan detected.
Clean.
From Bounty Hunter Irfan name, that's a shame. I felt sure you had a bounty on you.
I haven't.
Scan detected.
Yellow alert.
Yellow alert. Attack
From
Protocol
NPC
Charlie.
Federal Agent. Well, you were a complete waste of my time and effort.
Scan detected.
Deploy the fighter.
Arming weapons.
From Bounty Hunter Tweedle Twitchworth, I'll be watching you.
Stand by for launch.
Okay, my co-pilot Stephanie has taken the fighter out to run defensive operations.
Fighter deployment sequence initiated.
Defensive
Flight
posture.
successfully deployed, Commander.
Acknowledged.
That's affirmative.
Roger. Initiating defensive protocols, Commander.
So the green blip on the scanner is my fighter.
Acknowledge, Commander.
We have some ships out here to scan.
Mark
Okay.
Rushtonwoods is a legitimate target.
The keelback is wanted. He's in a wing of 2 ships. The other ship is an Eagle.
I-1 is fair game.
Probably want to take the Eagle out first as that's fastest, so attack my target.
Looking for firing solution.
Order received. Engaging.
Red alert.
Target shields offline.
Red alert.
From Escort I-1E, this is Escort to lead. Critical systems damage.
Attack Protocol Alpha.
From Escort I-1E, this is Escort to lead. Critical systems damage. Police Federal Security Service. Police Response Unit
Enemy
in
destroyed.
position.
Splash 1 MiG. Now we have to
From
take down his
Police
operator.
Federal Security Service, cease and desist.
Attack my
Submit to
target.
authority scans immediately.
As you
Police
wish.
Federal Security Service. Crime
Yes, Commander.
scene
Opening
coordination
fire now.
list. All ships must submit to police scan. Mark Rushtonwoods is a legitimate target. From Police Federal Security Service, incident response units on station.
Target is
Bounty
down.
voucher of just over 5,000 credits received from Mother Gaia. Bounty voucher of around 13,500 credits received from Mother Gaia. From Police Federal Security Service, incident response units on station. From Police Federal Security Service, cease and desist. Submit to authority scans immediately.
Attack my target.
PT Elena is fair game. From Police
Fire.
Federal Security Service, crime scene coordination. All ships must submit to police scan. From LPC PT Elena, I can see when I'm outmatched. From LPC PT Elena, I can see when I'm
Target is
outmatched. From Pilot PT Elena, do you have anything of value? From Police Federal Security Service, Police Response Unit in position. Bounty voucher of nearly 97,000 credits received from Mother Gaia. From Police Federal Security Service, your scan is clear. Carry on with your journey, Commander.
Okay, bit of bounty hunting, so we'll pop off back to the space station and collect that now. So we are closest to the Daedalus station in Mercury, orbiting Mercury, so I'll tell you what, why don't we land on Mercury in Airlish City? Lock the
Cannot
super
comply.
cruise. Oh, stow weapons. Recall the fighter. External camera.
Yes, Commander. Returning to docking bay now.
Change camera.
Receiving telemetry. Crew, return at once. Door opening.
From civilian pilot FLT Lieutenant Estronch, the boss isn't going to like this. From civilian pilot FLT Lieutenant Estronch, the boss isn't going to like this.
The fighter can't dock because we're in a little bit of a tumble, so we have to switch out of this camera and stabilise our
Scan
flight.
detected.
External camera.
Change camera.
From Police Federal Security Service, everything looks fine, Commander. Have a good day.
There it goes. Okay.
Fighter redact with ship.
Fighter is secured, Commander. Diagnostics complete.
Engage super cruise.
Fighter reconstruction
Drives
complete
engaging.
and ready for deployment.
Frameshift drive charging.
Maximum thrust.
Ready to engage.
100%.
The Guardians has jumped to Super Cruise.
Disengaged.
Maximum fuel.
Okay. Off to Airlich City, orbiting Mercury. First planet out from the sun. Oh, too fast. The mass of the planet drew us in and caused us to slingshot around, so now we have to turn around and have another go. So we'll be approaching from the dark side. Now we will be landing on Mercury. Okay, so it looks like our destination is just at the bottom limb there. Yeah, it's just around the other side, I think. Prepare for orbit.
Slowing. Orbital rendezvous procedures initiated.
Orbital flight engaged.
So it's quite something to be able to be landing on
Entry
Mercury,
guidance computations complete. Vectors
Into
for
a
descent.
city inhabited by humans, built in the year 3304. You can just see it in the distance there, below the yellow dot. And we're coming out of orbital cruise shortly. Any moment now. And to final approach. Listen to the engines creak and groan.
Intelligent thrusters initiated.
Adagio has
Done.
left supercruise close to planet Mercury.
Okay, we're 18 kilometers out. have to
Delay
be-
Tango Oscar Mike. This is Federal Flight Control. Please request docking permission before landing.
Okay, we have to be within 7.5 kilometers to get docking permission. So we'll just fly in a bit closer. There's another ship coming in, just to our left. Now we do have an automated docking computer available to us, which makes this a little bit easier. Okay, just under 9 kilometers. Slowing down a bit. Request docking.
Asking now.
Okay, Commander. Make your way to landing pad 02.
Landing pad 02 confirmed. Okay, I believe that is that one over there.
5,000 meters from touchdown.
So the ships have 6 degrees of freedom, and so you can't only fly forwards. I'm actually flying quite strongly sideways at the moment. And that should be our landing pad just to the right, illuminated in orange.
Scan detected.
Yep, that's 02. I can see the number there.
From Police Federal Security Service, all done and you're clear to proceed, Commander. From Police Federal Security Service, requesting docking clearance, control.
Stay on current heading. Landing area is clear.
Deploy landing gear.
Gear down.
Landing gear deployed.
External camera.
Change camera.
Okay, I'm handing this over to the docking computer.
From Police Federal Security Service, shifts over guys, I'm heading back to base.
Right, the docking computer doesn't seem to be interested. Stop engines.
Affirmative. Slowing to a full engine stop.
Automated docking.
There it goes.
Docking complete.
Starport services.
Contact. Power down.
Local
Starport
market
services.
price update received. The local market is selling Muon Imager at a good price as well as marine equipment and crop harvesters. From Police Federal Security Service, requesting docking clearance, control.
Okay, so here we are docked. We can look at the local authority contact, and you can see here we got a bounty to claim from shooting down that nasty criminal earlier. And
Bounty vouchers for over 124,000 credits have now been redeemed.
here we can go into the workshop and repair our ship and add new parts and so on. Okay, so that's Elite Dangerous. This is the Horizons edition, which is an expansion from the game. And so we've had a quick fly around the solar system and done a bit of bounty hunting. Claimed our bounty after landing on Mercury. And that's me done for tonight. I'm signing off. Hope you enjoyed that. It's well worth checking out if you play games at all, and if you haven't tried it, it's really hard to start with, so don't think it's going to be easy. and enjoy the sights of the galaxy. Commander Tomling, signing off.
From Police Federal Security Service, Tower, this is Patrol.